Now you will listen the special update in English.
In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred two more Kashmiri youth during a cordon and search operation in Dragar area of Shopian district today. There are reports that one Indian soldier was killed and two others were injured in an attack in the area. Massive military operation continued in Poonch and Rajouri districts on the 10th consecutive day today. Apart from pressing into action thousands of ground troops, special commandos and gunship helicopters 24/7, the whole population of the areas have been forced to remain indoors. Meanwhile, restrictions across occupied territory have been further intensified ahead of Indian Home Minister Amit Shah's visit this weekend. Wearing bulletproof vests and helmets and carrying assault rifles, the personnel of Indian Police and paramilitary Central Reserve Police Force have been deployed in large numbers in almost all districts of the territory, including Srinagar. Even women are seen being frisked by CRPF personnel in Lal Chowk area of Srinagar. CCTV surveillance has also been increased in the Kashmir Valley. Besides, New Delhi's notorious National Investigation Agency raided 11 locations in Srinagar, Baramulla, Pulwama, Sopore and Kulgam districts and terrorized families. As per media reports, in the past 4 months, the NIA has conducted around 130 raids across the occupied territory. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman, in a statement issued in Srinagar, while terming the Indian approach regarding the Kashmir dispute as absolutely unrealistic and arrogant, said that a military solution of a political dispute like Kashmir involves a risk of death and destruction beyond imagination. He pointed out that Kashmir's demand for their inalienable right to self-determination bears legitimacy and the rightful support of the United Nations Security Council resolutions. Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party and Jammu and Kashmir Political Resistance Movement in their statement said that killing of civilians in Kashmir is a Modi regime's ploy to defame Kashmir's freedom struggle. They expressed grave concern over the plight of the Kashmiri people, particularly the detained Hurriyat leaders and activists languishing in Indian jails in particular. The chairman of Hurriyat Forum, Mirwais Umar Farooq, has once again been chosen to the list of 500 most influential Muslim personalities across the globe by the Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Centre, Jordan. India is engaged in a continuous hybrid war against Pakistan on many fronts and using all its power to systematically destabilize Pakistan. An analytical report released by Kashmir Media Service, citing the European Union Disinfo Lab report that has further exposed India's nefarious designs against Pakistan, said New Delhi's propaganda meant to create a negative impression of Pakistan in the Committee of Nations has been exposed several times by Pakistan. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, in a statement submitted to the United Nations Security Council, has warned that the Middle East and adjacent regions will not see durable peace while the people of Palestine and Kashmir continue suffering under occupation. On the other hand, at the United Nations, Pakistan's Councillor Saima Salim, in a statement during the interactive dialogue with Working Group on Enforced Disappearances in New York, has called for providing reparation and compensation to the victims of enforced disappearances and their family members in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir.